Fresh leads versus age data. Which one's better? In this video, we're going to go over which one is actually better if you're starting in solar. One of the worst possible scenarios you can imagine in solar is being the best salesperson ever. Know how to handle every single objection, answer any question, super knowledgeable, but you don't have anyone to talk to. And this happens to a lot of people that are getting the industry and they don't know how to generate leads. And although there's multiple ways you could skin a cat, you have to understand how to generate leads, because those self-gens make self-gens great again, like it says on my hat right here. That's what everyone's looking for, because you get paid the most when the company's not provided you with the leads. You get paid the most when you're closing your own leads. You found the lead, you set an appointment, you sat the appointment, and then you closed the deal. That's when you've made the full effort to get somebody from not knowing anything about solar to selling them on the concept of solar. So it's extremely important that you know how to generate leads. I get people into my program, and the reason why people tend to be so successful is because we start with that in mind. We start with lead generation. Once you start making the script in your own words and you understand how to sell it, now you have to get on the mat and get your ass beat. How else are you gonna get better? And the best way I've found that anybody new can get around that is by doing aged data first. And age data is age leads, typically anywhere between under 30 days old to about under 180 days old. And the reason why this works so well is because you get leads for pennies on the dollar, and you can practice your pitch to those people. Those are people that have relatively good credit scores and they've opted in for solar. It could have been under 30 days old, it could have been under 60 days old or 90 days old, or what have you, but these people have already opted in about solar, which automatically means they were interested in going solar. The main difference is that you're not paying full price like a lot of the companies that are buying the leads up front, which is anywhere between 1 to 2 companies. We do not like to resell the leads to more than 2 companies at the time. Pretty much the person that comes in next is the third company, and then we don't resell the leads to anyone else. And the reason why it works so well is because these people have been approached 30, 60, 90 days ago, and maybe it wasn't the right time then. Maybe the salesperson worked the lead for 2 weeks and then gave up on it. And now you show up into the picture, and then it's the right time for the homeowner. Now it's the right time for them to do something about it. Now they know they need to take action. And guess what? You're top of mind because you're the one reaching out. You're the one making the effort. And so when you come in at the right time, they already know about solar. That's already in their frame of thoughts that they're thinking about it, but it wasn't the right time when the initial couple of companies were reaching out, but now it's the right time when you reached out. I can't tell you, I've worked with hundreds of solar companies and reps. Most people in companies, they do not work the leads the way the lead's supposed to be worked. Couple of weeks, they throw the lead out the window. And now that lead's not trash. It's trash to that company that gave up on it, but it doesn't mean automatically that it's trash for everybody. That's what I say. Listen, your leads need to be worked. You need to stay top of mind. I have leads that I've generated 2 years ago that are now buying from me. And because I'm working them through my emails and through my text message sequences, and because some of these people follow me on Instagram, and because I stay top of mind, if they ever think about getting into solar, if they ever think about lead generation, if they ever think about any of that kind of stuff, I am top of mind. And that's what you need to be for your customers. Now that's age data. The thing you should know about age data is that it works extremely well. Now, I know businesses that have literally grown the entire top line revenue just by using age leads alone. They know I'm the best at marketing for solar leads, but they don't even buy my other service. They're like, bro, just give me the age data. I don't need anything else. If you're interested in age solar leads, you can hit me up on Instagram, or you can schedule a call down below and we can talk about it. All right, so the next thing is fresh leads. So a lot of people tend to believe that fresh leads is just automatically superior. And I'm here to tell you that it's not, even though it comes from a person that does that for a living. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people just squash, absolutely burn through fresh leads because number one, they don't know how to handle the leads, which is what I talked about in the first point that I made with the age data. Number two, they don't have any scripts. They think automatic, well, I know how to sell solar, so I'm going to do the same thing I do at the doors. I'm going to do it when I call the customer. That's not how that works. Because if you try to do that, what's going to happen is you're going to lose people's trust, or you're not going to be able to build trust as much as you think you would when you're at the home, when you're looking at their kids' pictures on the countertop or whatever. You're not able to do that. So you have to approach it with a different mindset. You have to know that, hey, this person cannot see me. They can only hear me. They cannot see my facial expressions. They cannot see what I look like. They cannot see whether I'm smiling or on that. So I have to transfer every single little thing that I would usually like to do face to face. I have to do it over the phone. How do we do that? Well, that's the magic of building a script that works. And the way you do that is by figuring out the exact step-by-step process that you would take somebody from not knowing anything about solar to educating them to selling them a system. So fresh leads do work, but you got to keep in mind they're a bit more expensive than age data, and you could talk to these people in real time. But don't forget that the form they fill out with you, if you do Facebook or YouTube ads, it's not the only form they fill out. A lot of people automatically think, well, just because someone fills out my form and fills out the details on my website, then I am the only person talking to these people. Listen, if you're looking to generate leads, if you're looking for somebody to find you a coach, for example, right? Do you just look at one person? Do you just look at me and be like, whoa, Ivan's my world? No, you go and look at other people, this, that, and the other. You go and look at other people, see their credentials, see what they've done, see who you resonate with the most, and then you make a decision. So what makes you think that your fresh leads are not doing the same? Because they are. And so there's not right or wrong when it comes to generating leads. But I'm here to tell you that if you don't become the solar boss and be a top dog in generating leads and be able to sell those leads into appointments and then later on close a deal, then you're worth nothing. So learn how to generate leads, learn how to sell, and let's get you that solar money, because it is possible. The industry is definitely here to stay. If you're brand new watching this video, I hope this fired you up and you're ready to fucking go, because I am, and there's no going back. So I hope you got value out of this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in both fresh or age data, hit me down below or just reach out on my Instagram shown right now. I would love to talk to you. I basically live on Instagram, so that's the best way to reach me. So I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.